Howdy folks, Vinny here. Skipping steps, kind of giving up on the step-by-step thing. I have epoxied in my sleeves and the sponsons also. They're not Doc Jet perfect, but they're pretty close. I don't know if anybody can get Doc Jet perfect. I wish I could. I did just do my very first coat of epoxy, and I'll go over that. I use US Composites 635 thin epoxy 3-to-1 epoxy hardener. They're online, you can find them. Really reasonable, very good epoxy. Mike Lasix. I'm sorry, Mike, if you see this. I butcher your name. I don't know how to pronounce it. But Mike from ML Boatworks hooked me up with them, and Bob Smith. I'm surprised I didn't say Ben Smith. Bob Smith CAs and epoxies. He hooked me up with all that. That works really good. I've used it on all of my boats. Like I say, Mike from ML Boatworks, if you're going to build a boat, look them up. That's, I think, one of the best kits you can get. Anyway, here we go. Oh, shoot. Whose are those? Get out of there. In the way. I mix my epoxy per gram, the way they say, 3-to-1. I thinned it out till it was like water. Actually, here it is right here about an hour ago. Still pretty thin. And almost cured off on the wood already, but I thin it out until it's really thin, and then I slather it in real good. This is not my trick. This is another thing I learned from YouTube from M5 Performance. Scott Myers. If you see this, Scott, you're a master. I watch all your videos. Hurry up and build something, would you? I need to see something. So, I slather it in real good, let it set for a second, and then wipe it out with a paper towel. Really good. Get all of the puddles out. Really good. Let it set out. And then the next coat, I will do non-thinned and let it sit, but I'll do that. This is just the interior of the boat. I haven't touched the outside yet. I'll put it all together before I do the outside. So, holding everything together, the boom tubes and stuff, I use 30-minute epoxy. Bob Smith, reasonable. You can use G-Flex. It's even better, but it's a lot more expensive. I use, what is it, Instacure medium for mostly everything. If I've got a gap I need to fill, I'll use the slow stuff. I've got the kicker for it. So everything, I try not to use the kicker. I think it makes the CA a little more brittle. If you let it kick off by itself, I think it's much stronger. It's a lot harder to break it off, that's for sure. So, there you go. That is what I did here. It's coming together right nicely. It's going to be a $200 build on a $30 boat. Alrighty, folks. Vinny out.